What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 2 of Yoshi's Story. Guys, I've been looking forward to getting back to this game for a couple weeks now. I've missed it, and I hope you guys have been looking forward to seeing more. So, yeah, welcome everyone. We have quite a few people here currently, so welcome to J-Dog, Jonathan, Jacob, Plushpocalypse, Robert, Solar Flare, and Zappy Jeremy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are all of you doing? Jeff, I'm listening to you on a speaker. That fancy Bluetooth speaker boombox combo that you got? Nice. I hope I'm not blowing out your eardrums. Yes, more Yoshi stories, says Robert. Yes, more. Jeff, how come you beat this game in one stream like 2 years ago? Hashtag canceled. So here's the thing. The reason why I did that is because that was my last... That was planned to be my last stream, and I thought that it would be good to, you know, use that as my final game, to wrap up my channel, basically. And then I decided to come back, and then I proceeded to beat every single mainline Yoshi game, have a playlist for them, and like a full-on dedicated series on my channel. And I hadn't done that for Yoshi's Story. Also, I did beat this game last stream, but I want to show you guys every single level that this game has to offer, so I have to play the game 4 times, which I don't have a problem with. That said, why don't we go ahead and get started with more story mode? I'm in a big fat Splatoon phase right now, says Plush. Interesting. So, Jeff, how was your day? Says, Solar Flare. Not too bad. This week was, skill issues, says Happy. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, my day wasn't so bad. Why don't I describe that to you guys after, a second here. First off, since I beat the game last stream, I already did one sequence of levels, and as I mentioned in the last stream of Yoshi's Story, I do want to show you guys pretty much every single level that this game has to offer, and in order to do that, I've got to do 4 separate playthroughs, and I can only play each level once. So, with that said, I am keeping track of, you may not be able to see this super well, but this is me keeping track of which levels I played last time. So, I'm going to stick with what we did last time and have you guys vote on which level we do next. So, let me go ahead and get a poll going. So, page 1 level. So it's gotta either be 1, treasure hunt, 3, rail lift, or 4, what was it called again? Tall tower or something? Tower climb. Tower climb. You guys have 3 options. We already played level 2 last time, so it's up to you guys. Which one do you want to see next? Treasure hunt, rail lift, or tower climb? Jeff, I have a basketball game tomorrow. My dad is the coach, says Solar Flare. That's exciting. Very nice. I want a 3D Yoshi, says Plush. And me too. I made a whole video about that and what I want to see out of it. I think most of you already seen that video. If page 4 does not, will I eat baby? What? For legal reasons, I have to say this is a joke. If page 4 doesn't win, do you mean? J-Dog says, do you think we may get another Yoshi game this year? I mean, it's possible. I'm not gonna count our boy Yoshi out just yet. I kind of think it's a little unlikely, but it's not impossible. We're right about the right time frame for when I would normally expect a new Yoshi game to come out. It was 3.5 years between Yoshi's Woolly World and Yoshi's Crafted World. As of this March, it will have been 4 years since Yoshi's Crafted World came out. Can you guys believe that, by the way? That's ridiculous. Robert says, I hope for a new Yoshi. Yeah. Obviously, I would love a new Yoshi game. But, we'll see. Yoshi game will happen when Switch is dumped. This is plush. 4 years, says Zapper. Yep. It has been 4 years since Yoshi's Crafted World. As of March, like, something. Sometime in March of 2019 is when that game released. Disney Villains fan, hey, welcome back. I wonder if we'll get a Woolly World Deluxe game. Welcome to the stream, Disney Villains fan. I would not mind that at all. I would absolutely pick that up day one. And I'd have to do a video on it, of course. You could have a side mode like Kamek's Revenge. Aaron says, hiya! Hey Aaron, welcome to the stream. Guys, welcome to part 2 of Yoshi's story. Uh-oh. Today, Jeff has called me Jeremy, Zappy, Zapper, Zapper Jeremy. I sure have. I've known you by many names, my friend. Alright, let's go ahead and end the poll. What is the result? Who wins? Who won? Looks like we have 44% for Tower Climb, 33% for Treasure Hunt, and 22% for Rail Lift. Guys, thank you for voting. We are going with Tower Climb. Let's do it. Tower Climb, baby. Mr. Zapper, you got your wish. Jeff, read my comments, plus! The solar flare, I'm sorry. Hang on. No babies will be harmed, says Zapper. Jeff saying, Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible or Bacon, Whopper, I rule this day at BK. Have it your way, you rule! You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, long time no see, Disney Villains fan. I'm really glad that you are tuning into the stream. Let's see. Actually, Mario Party 9 came out right before the Wii U in 2012. Let's do it, guys. I am going to be White Yoshi. Because I feel like it. This means that Reboot Camp will launch after the Switch is dead. That is if it ever does launch, says Plush. Oh, man, I feel so bad that it hasn't released yet. Or that we haven't even seen any sort of footage or anything since the initial reveal, you know? It's kind of mind-blowing that we haven't. Justice for Pink Yoshi, says Zapper. How about next page? Next page will be Justice for Pink Yoshi. My brother beat me up because of the Whopper song. Why did you sing it multiple times in quick succession? There is a 3D Yoshi game, Super Mario Galaxy 2, J-Dog, says Aaron. And that doesn't really count. We're talking like dedicated Yoshi game. A dedicated 3D Yoshi game would be marvelous. I would absolutely love to play that. But yeah, no, when we say 3D Yoshi game around here, what we mean is, you know, an actual dedicated, true Yoshi game with Yoshi as the main playable character and, well, parts of the Yoshi game formula that we've come to love and cherish over the years, like, you know, certain number of levels with, you know, a certain number of collectibles per stage, usually flowers, coin equivalents, and full health, sometimes extras. That's kind of what we want to see in a 3D Yoshi game. At least I do. Bring it, Butterfly, you won't. And Way Forward will probably get into a court case with Nintendo. Wait, why? Reboot Camp will be canceled in a tweet during August. That's my prediction for this year. Strangely specific there, Plush. There's melons over there. There's a watermelon! Okay, so... By the way, I switched over to a different controller for this round of Yoshi's Story. And there's a reason for that. And I will explain that after I try to get a combo here. Yeah, maybe you're right, Zapper. Maybe it was a skill issue that I beat this game in one live stream last time. And now I'm doing like 4 live streams. Hey! Take that, Butterfly. They're technically supposed to be butterflies. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Let's go. I knew it. I knew it. Oh no! Alright. Let's see if I can't catch up on a couple comments here. The OG was way better, says Plush. Watermelon! Sorry. I'm trying to, like, control the game and read comments at the same time. Aaron says, I know Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite Wii game, says Aaron. That's pretty good. You know, I don't know what my favorite Wii game would be. There's a decent number of Wii games, but I never really think of them as my favorites of anything. I don't know, like, the Wii had some good games, but, like, I don't know. I don't usually think about the Wii games all that much. Have you 100% completed Ori? Says Robert. I think so. I think I have. I loved both Ori games, and I hope to see more. There's definitely hope. Also, I'm 100% skipping that that umbrella for now. Bye, everybody. I have to go to study. I should be able to come back to the next stream, says J-Dog. Well, J-Dog, thank you very much for tuning in and saying hello. Good luck on your studies. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. I am waiting for Jeff to sing the Mario Odyssey song. What, the, that one that Nintendo put on iTunes a while back because it got so popular? The Jump Up Superstar? It's time to jump up, superstar. Jump up where you are. Jump and all your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl. How was that? What are your thoughts on the upcoming Mario movie? Asks Disney Villains fan. I'm very much looking forward to watching it. I don't anticipate that it'll be very good, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing what it's like. And it will be the first movie theater experience that we have with my son, JJ. He's very much looking forward to that movie. Big Mario fan. My son is a very big Mario fan. Loves Mario. For some reason he calls him Bo. Not exactly sure why that is, but like every time he sees a picture of Mario or something, like he'll look at it and go, Bo! He's a very big fan of Mario, and I cannot wait to go see that movie with him. Jeff, be my one-up girl, says Plush. DK will 100% fart. Come on, I know Arlo is right on this one. Amen to that. He was wrong 501,836% of the time, but I know he's right on this one. I imagine that he's right. It is an Illumination movie after all. Are you guys looking forward to that movie? What did I just listen to, Zapper? Says, me singing? Which one do I like better? Asks Robert, between the Ori games? I think by the slimmest of margins, probably Will and the Wisp, just because the updated combat is superb. Like, it's very, very good. Took the weakest aspect, I think, of Ori and the Blind Forest, and turned it into its strength. I will say, like, it did sacrifice a little bit in terms of, like, you know, story and atmosphere, but it was still very, very good. I can't wait for when DK farts. I'm looking forward to it, actually. And what is Ori? Asks Plush. Ori? These games. Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Look at that cute little guy! He's so cute. Yeah. Ori and the Blind Forest is goated. Illumination, more like Illuminati! Yoshi should keep his Pokemon-ish language, says Disney Villains fan. You know, I know that Yoshi is in the movie, if only in that, like, initial, like, Yoshi Stampede scene that we saw in the, that second trailer. I'm hoping that Yoshi has a more active role than that, but I'm not getting my hopes up. We'll see. And if there is, like, if we encounter what I often refer to as the main Yoshi, you know, our boy Green Yoshi, I did see an article at one point that, that suggested, you know, we haven't seen a Green Yoshi in the movie yet. Maybe, like, there's only one, and he is, like, the main guy, and it will actually have a significant role in the movie. I like that theory. Not sure how realistic it is, but I like that theory. I'm on the fence as to whether or not I would have a problem with it if he spoke. Because the Green Yoshi, in several games, has been shown to speak, well, at least Mario's language, whether that be English or whatever. I guess that would depend on the movie and the game. Yeah. But regardless, there are some games that show Yoshi as being able to verbally communicate with Mario. The standout examples that come to mind right away are, you know, Super Mario World, the first one he showed up in. He just spoke from the moment you hatched him from an egg. No parentheses or anything, like he just said something in the game. Like, hello, thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to save my friends, Bowser trapped me inside that egg, or something like that. Mario 64, with the infamous Mario, it that really you? I don't think that there were parentheses around when Yoshi was talking there, so... Oh... Oh, I don't like this. Anyway, I'm getting a little practice with the, flutter jumping. Anyway, there's one game in particular that I can think of that makes a very good case for Yoshi speaking Mario's language, and that is Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars on the Super Nintendo, where when you get to Yoster Isle, I believe that Yoshi, the Green Yoshi, our main boy Yosh, acts as a translator between Mario and the rest of the Yoshis, who do not speak Mario's language. And that's a pretty neat idea, I think. But, you know, we'll see. Jeff, want to play Guess the Game, or are you lame? I guess I'm lame for now. I have a lot of comments to catch up on. Yoshi's Island is one of the locations Mario will visit. I don't want them to cast anyone as Yoshi, except his video game sounds, of course. There will probably be one Green Yoshi as the leader of the tribe, says Disney Villains fan. That is a neat idea, says Disney Villains. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, the other side of me is like, I don't know what Yoshi, like, actually voice acted would sound like. So, okay. Why don't I talk about the game for a second? It that really you? Yoshi trying his best, says Plush. Yeah, right. So this is one of those flutter jump mini games. Challenges. And if you fail, well, you don't get all 7 melons and there's no retry. So let's try it. Come on. No! No! I don't want to hear Yoshi talk like Beast Boy. Don't do it, Illumination! Like Beast Boy? That'd be interesting. Sadness. Sadness ensues. Skill issue, says Zapper. Yeah, right. Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser trapped me in that egg, says Zapper. Luke says Yoshi used a toilet as a portal. Welcome to the stream, Luke. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, so if anyone's not familiar with how I'm playing this game currently, I'm trying to do what is commonly referred to as the 30 melon challenge. Basically, there's 30 honeydew melons in each Yoshi story stage, and getting all 30 results in the highest possible amount of points for the level, excluding any exploits that, you know, allow you to get like 10,000 points in the level. But I digress. This is definitely the hardest way to play Yoshi's Story. And I will not be getting all 30 melons very often because, like I just indicated, that's difficult to do. But I will still try to get as many as possible. Turn Yoshi into a toilet, says Aaron. Oof. By, like, squatting in that vase, I guess. Poochie looks like he's made out of clay, says Disney Villains fan. He did that. Poochie has a very interesting look in this game, but as almost always, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say as always, he's still a good boy. He's still adorable. Jeff, remember, have you ever had a dream last week? I do remember that. I do. When you were playing Mario Party with me and Sky. Oh my goodness. No, it's not the skills issues, nose! There we go. Melon get.
Have you ever had a dream where you do like you want, you like to, you can be anything?
Jeff, did you ever walk on the street and slip on a banana peel and falling on your back and having a bird poop on your face? Not all of those three things at once. Didn't you say my impression was good, says Solar Flare? Yes, I did say that. I did say that your impression was good. Do you think it's possible to see Poochie in the Mario movie? I think that's less likely. I'm not gonna count it out, but especially given how many references Illumination and Nintendo have worked into the movie based on what we've already seen. Like, they're going ham on all those, they're going ham on all those references, you know? But, I don't know. I don't really see it as being super likely. A crescent moon with a giant button nose. Wow! That never happened to me either, says Zapper. Okay, I was really hoping that you weren't going to be talking from experience there. Okay. What do I even want to talk about right now? There's a lot of points that I want to make about this game. And I haven't gotten to make all of them yet, but I don't know which one to make first. Guys, do you have any questions for me regarding this game? Because I have a lot of thoughts on it. Let me know if you want to hear any of those. But one time I did slip on ice. I broke my nose, says Zappy. Zapman. Zapper the man. Boink. Oh. There we go. Is game good? Says Plush. I think game is good. I think it's gooder than most people think it is. I mean, there's certainly, I hate kneecaps, says Solar Flare. We need more Nintendo games that take place in pop-up books, says Disney Villains fan. Ethan says, hello there. Hello there, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of Yoshi's story. How are you? How goes the chess? Have you gotten to 1800 yet? Okay. Couple questions. Well, first, I guess, I should respond to Disney Villain's comment. We need more Nintendo games that take place in pop-up books. I think we need less, actually. I think it's a neat kind of idea, but at the same time, I think I've described this before, and I think you've heard me talk about this before. I feel like a lot of Nintendo games have the issue of when they take place in a pop-up book, they really don't mean anything from, like, a world building and lore building perspective. Like, this game doesn't really... Like, thematically it's cool, right? I like the theme of, you know, these pop-up book worlds. They're pretty nifty. But... like I said, it kind of interferes with story building, world building, and overall lore, you know? Not that most Nintendo games really focus on that sort of thing, but like, I often think of how much more the Yoshi series could be if they started, like, actually mattering in the greater Mario universe. Most of Yoshi's games don't really have any sort of lore or story significance. And I feel like that started with this game, but really started to Oh, and Yoshi Topsy-Turvy, but, you know, it's also accentuated in Woolly World and Crafted World. It's like the one big complaint I have about those games. Well, you know, that's not true if you've seen my review of Yoshi's Woolly World and Crafted World. But, I digress. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to see the Yoshi series be more, like, significant and matter more than it does in current Nintendo lineup. I think that there's a lot of missed potential, and I think that this is part of the reason why. Understandable, says Disney Villains fan. And it's not like I hate the style, although I will admit, like, there's been a lot of, you know, handcrafted and, you know, pop-up book and, you know, woolly sort of themed games in the past few years, or decade, I guess. And it kind of has grown old to me. I don't know, like, it's not like I hate the style, but I think I'd like to see something different. Is Yoshi's story better than the 6th game in the Mario series? But it was also the first... Is Yoshi better than the 6th game in the Mario series, but it was also the first in the Yoshi franchise? If you're asking if Yoshi's story is better than Island, absolutely not. Yeah. Okay, so I got 6,000 points there. That's a good start. Jeff, did you have too many Flintstone gummies because there is no such thing as Yoshi? Go rest up because you are imagining things. I did it! I did kind of do it. I didn't get all the melons, but I got most of them. I guess that kind of counts, right? Not knowing where to go, the Yoshis just climbed as high as they could. When they reached the top and looked around, they still didn't know where to go. Finding the Super Happy Tree might not be as easy as they had thought. Poor Yosh. Dinero! That's another interpretation there of what they're saying. I've heard a lot of different propositions of what Yoshi may or may not be saying. Everything is awesome! Okay, I need to put up a poll. I did Jelly Pipe last time. So, guys. Page 2 level. Are we doing 1 Bone Dragon Pit, 2 Blarg's Boiler? How do you spell Blarg? It's with 2 G's, not 2 R's. Or are we doing 4 Torrential Maze? Guys, the choice is yours. Go ahead and vote while I go ahead and answer some more comments, because I've missed a lot. Unfortunately, no, I am not, says Ethan. Answering my is he 1800 yet? Luke says, how does Yoshi turning into an egg make him fling himself into the air if he's already in a game? I don't know, Luke. I'm not exactly sure what that mechanic is all about, but I don't mind it being a thing. Robert asks, do different Yoshis have different abilities in this game? Kind of. I kind of described this in the last live stream, but suffice it to say that there are different fruits in the game, and depending on the color of Yoshi you pick, those fruits will have different values. The melons will always be worth 3 points. The lucky fruit, whatever it ends up being, in my case it's grapes, is worth 8 points. And then every other Yoshi has a different favorite fruit, and that favorite fruit is also worth 3 points. Otherwise, fruits are worth 1 point. And then that same kind of thing happens with the enemies. Like different colors of enemies, like Shy Guys, will be worth different amounts of points depending on the color of Yoshi. Like if a blue Yoshi eats a blue Shy Guy, that's worth 3 points. But if the blue Yoshi eats like a red Shy Guy, it's only worth 1. Those sorts of differences. They're not really huge. The white Yoshi and the black Yoshi are the strongest because their favorite fruits are every fruit. They get maximum amount of points for every enemy they kill. And there's a couple different things. The explosion from the egg is bigger from the black and white Yoshis compared to the other colors of Yoshis. And when black and white Yoshi are super happy, they can actually fly. They don't just flutter jump normally. They can fly if you time it right.
Nintendo!
Says Luke. Stop skipping my comments, says Plush. I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments. I remember hearing about one time when my family went to a church youth rally, Jeopardy style, and there was a category that was supposed to say Moses on the run, but it said Moses on the rum. That's hilarious. So that's why the bush was burning. Seeing things. I'm the reason that a random snail died? Vote Bone Dragon or I will fart on a snail? Wow, alright. That's one way of looking at it. Ethan says, might as well play around with it for... But I was playing a lot of violin actually, lol. Haven't got new strings for Serenity since a couple of them broke, so then I was tuning them for ages, and when I finally got it right, I'm like, might as well play around with it for a little while. I was finally happy the darn thing finally stayed in tune for a little bit. Nice. Are you going to master the violin next? That's going to be interesting. Tyon, welcome to the stream, Tyon, asks, if you could weaponize any object that isn't already commonly used as a weapon, what would you weaponize? Ooh, that's a good question. Alright, hang on. I gotta end the poll. It looks like we are playing Bone Dragon Pit. With 40% of the votes going to Bone Dragon Pits, 40 to Torrential Maze. Ooh, we have a tie. And 20% to Blarg's Boiler. I suppose... I don't want to be the reason that a snail dies, Zapper, so... I guess we're doing Bone Dragon Pit. I mean, I am the tiebreaker anyway, but yeah. We'll go to Bone Dragon Pit. Good night, sleep tight, don't cast Greg Sipes' Yoshi illumination. I got no problem with Greg Sipes, but I can't really imagine him as Yoshi. Oh, what if Yoshi was played by the same actor as the Super Mario World cartoon?
Oh, but I hungry, bamboo good. Yoshi don't know what plumbing.
Can you imagine that in the Mario movie? Oh, no. Okay. We are playing our boy Pink Yosh. Pink Yosh, my guy. Or probably guy, I don't know. We've had discussions about if Yoshi has a gender or not. I'm not 100% convinced that he does. Okay, ready for this? We're gonna get a lot of points. If I can time it right. Whatcha? That was a lot of points just now. And there's a lot of things in this little pit. We're gonna get all of them. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get them all. There's just a lot of secrets in this pit. Actually, I think I've gotten almost all of them now. Alright, I guess there weren't that many. Say this in the Yoshi voice. I'm sorry, Mario, but I'm just so addicted to committing tax fraud. Oh, no. Okay. Trying to say that in a Yoshi voice? I don't know. How is that any different from my Jeff Squeaky voice? Blop. There was a reason that I came to that melon as fast as I did, because if you're hanging out over at this side of the screen, or at this portion of the level, I guess, that melon can fall down the crevasse and then you will never get it. So, be very careful with your timing, friends. Pooch, my guy! I actually really like Poochie's role in this game. You've probably noticed, but he basically indicates where there's a secret. That's pretty much his job in this game. Crevasse. Crevasse is such a good work. It's good work. It's a good word. It's such a good word. It's not a canyon, it's not a hole, it's not a crevice, it's a crevasse. Read my comments or else Elsa will drink your apple juice. Joke's on Elsa, I don't have apple juice. Jeff, I think I found your last name, but I don't really care. Have you stopped caring at this point? You should DM me and see if it's right. I will answer it after the stream. I definitely wouldn't say I'll master the violin, but probably play around with it a little bit. But piano will always be my favorite. It doesn't hurt my fingers pressing down on strings, lol. But Poochie knows where you stored the stash, says Luke. He does. He knows where Yoshi hid the good stuff. You know, the melons. The good stuff. Can't really hide anything when Poochie's around. Give me that! Don't leak Jeff's information. Someone, me, might nuke you, says Zapper. Yeah, I mean, especially if Discord is right about its suppositions about you. That's all I'll say. If you're not familiar with what we're talking about, join the Discord. Plop. Oh, the timing is so bad! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Take this, Mr. Bone Dragon. Bye-bye. Give me those coins. Give them to me! Come down here, you. Okay. I needed that. No! No! Heavens, no! Oh, okay. Oh, I saved it. Oh, man, I saved it. I can't believe that. I can't believe I almost screwed that up. That's ridiculous. Lots of other reasons piano is my favorite as well, says Ethan. I forgot about that, says Zapper. Plooch! His name is Plooch now, ever since Woolly World. You're so right, Plush. You're so right. Okay. Now I need to beat Hydra here. Ow! Owies! Owies! Perfect save, says Luke. So, the reason that was a save, by the way, is that... Thank goodness Yoshi can flutter jump, says Robert. Agreed. Anyway, the reason that was such an epic save is because if I had not made it back up to the to that ledge where this vase was, the first try, that Lakitu cloud that allowed me to get up here only spawns in once. After you kill the Lakitu, that's it. He's no longer around. He can no longer be used for his cloud. And that means that you can't get back up, or that means that you cannot get up there without the cloud, which means you would not have all 30 melons in this, or you would not be able to get all 30 melons in the stage. No way, no sir, no how. So, in essence, I'm just really happy that I got that that flutter jump and got back up to that ledge. That was pretty hype, not gonna lie. Do. Jeff, I DM'd your possible last name. Aaron says, awesome save. Thank you. So he really just dead up dies, says Tyon. Yeah, the Lakitu does. Okay. Okay. Back to the action. Solar Flare, don't post it in any circles, but you did finally find my last name. Congratulations. Jeff, sing your favorite song ever. I'm gonna have to DM you later and ask you how you found it. Anywho, my favorite song ever? That's tough. Like, my current favorite song to listen to is either Ignite, You Get Me High, or Destroyer, all by Skillet. But my favorite all-time song is probably Casting Crowns' The Voice of Truth. So, which one would you prefer that I sing? I also really like Sanctus Real, Lead Me. It means a lot to me as a father and as a husband. So, there's a lot of songs I like. Well, maybe not a lot, but a lot that I would consider my favorite. That Lakitu dies, and now there's a toilet up there, says Luke. Who's gonna maintain that toilet now? Well, I was gonna make a joke about Hydra, like, having 3 heads, so he must have 3 butts. But 1, that doesn't make any sense, and 2, he's dead now, so even if he did have 3 butts, it wouldn't really matter. Alright, get that heart. Get it. They've break ball kinds back squat. Says Plush, what? They've break ball kinds back squat. I'm not exactly sure what that's all about. Alright, let's see what's down here. I feel like there's a thing. Take this! Owies! He's like, I'm gonna show you who's boss. My brain is. Says Plush. Your brain is on the fritz? Is that what I'm seeing right now? And Melon get. Guys, ask me questions about Yoshi's story. I have so many thoughts to share, but I can't get a cohesive thought across for some reason. What would you like to know? Or would you like to ask me what I had for lunch today or something? Oh, here's a thought. Remember how I was talking about, well, for those of you who were in the last stream, remember how I was talking about, you being able to unlock, Black Yoshi in this level and, one of the other levels? I think the, what was the other level? Blarg's Boiler, I think. I would very much like to show you guys where you can unlock Black Yoshi from and how that normally works. Obviously, I already have Black Yoshi, so I won't be able to, like, unlock him again. That's not how this works. But I'll show you where you can get him. Okay. So, I kind of just took all of the challenge out of this melon challenge. So the deal is here. You're supposed to transport this entire stack of melons to the finish line. And obviously it's falling, so you gotta be careful. If there's no obstacles, it's not really a big problem. You just, well, I normally just let it fall forward a decent amount, and then kind of just run full speed until it's about ready to fall backwards. So that's the deal there. But, yeah, when I took out all the obstacles, that became a real cakewalk. Jeff, what is the name of your real house? Asks Jeremy. My house doesn't have a name, Jeremy. Ground pound change Shy Guy colors? Says Aaron. Yes, that is a mechanic. I don't exactly know why it's a mechanic, but it is. Well, maybe I do know. Ooh, I'm very close to getting the 30 melons. I actually gotta play it safe here. This is where you would normally get the Black Yoshi. This is where the Black Yoshi typically resides. There's an AMD Ryzen reference in this game. You just collected the Ryzen coins. Wait, so you don't say, hello, Jeff's house. I guess it would just be Jeff's house. Every time you enter your home. Or our house. Do I want to eat this? I do. I just need one more melon. But I also need to find the third heart, so let's go find that first. We must! We have to! I know exactly where it is. It's just a matter of, you know, getting there. Whoa. Okay. It is in here. Jeff, what's your IP address? I can't tell you that. You already know too much about me, dude. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Jeff, what is your home address? You guys are getting too personal. This is my information. You cannot have it. Owies. Oh, boy. Oh, I actually gotta be kind of careful here. I don't... I don't know that there was a... Oh, there's a health recovery here. I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fine. This is where I get the third and final heart. I have to kill Mr. Hydra Dragon again. Asking for my friend. His name is, Ross, says Zapper. I remember Ross. I miss him. I hope he's doing grand. Also, Jeff, give me those 30 cents on that BK card so I could have a 70-cent slushie and free fries. The slushies are only 70 cents? If you use the app? Man, that's an incentive to get the app right there. I love slushies. Well, I used to love them more than I do now. They're a little too sweet as an adult. Nah, who am I kidding? I have a sweet tooth. I love slushies. Locate the melon! Says Plush. I shall do just that. Let's go get it. Go, Yosh! Not exactly what I was hoping for. It's $1. With your 30, it's 70. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Butterfly. I love slushies, says Aaron. Yeah, me too. I just described that. 7-Eleven used to be my favorite place ever as a kid because of the Slurpees. Sorry. Can you recommend any 2D platforming games, please? Says Robert. For Switch. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, if you do not have a Wii U, is a fantastic buy. Love that game. It's very good. I have it on Wii U, so I did not buy it on Switch. It's pretty much just the same thing there, though. If you're thinking specifically just platformers, I can make no better recommendation than Celeste as far as like the indie games are concerned. That game is fantastic and 100% recommended. Very, very good. And if you're willing to go a little bit out of the wheelhouse for platformers, this is a fantastic 2D game with platforming elements. It's a Metroid game. Those would be my off the top of my head recommendations. My cat be meowing, says Plush. Zapperman says, Jeff, can you please give me your car's name and birthday? And the name of the Ant Queen in your living room. The Ant Queen? Well, my car is a Corolla. How's that? I don't really give my cars names. Alright, let's read a story. As they continued to look for happiness, the Yoshis got lost in a dark cave. Not much happiness to be found there, Yosh. Inside lived Bone Dragon. If the Yoshis stayed, they'd surely be eaten. They escaped, of course. No Yoshi wants to become lunch for a dragon. Nintendo! Says Zapper. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Solar Flare says, Jeff, so what's that funny number you have on your birth certificate? Say it so we can all know your funny haha number. Yes, a funny haha number. That's my favorite funny haha number. Okay, let's start a poll. Guys, page 3. We have 3 levels that we should that we can choose from. We technically could play all 4, but I already played level 3 last time. So, we're going to do either 1, cloud cruising. If I can spell cruising right. 2, what is it? The tall tower. Or 4, frustration. That's correct. Because we already did Poochie and Nippy last stream. Guys, which one do you want to see? Cloud cruising, the tall tower, or frustration? Page 3, or Jeff's car will run out of gas on his way to Mackey's. Wait, I mean 1, says Zapper. We'll see what the audience decides. Luke says, leave man whole. Let's vote for level 1. That level, I heard, has a boss fight, says Luke. Actually, every level on page 3 has a boss fight. This game has, well, a total of 5 unique bosses, but on page 3 and on page 6, you fight a boss. And page 3 has 4 out of the 5 unique bosses. Page 6 just has Baby Bowser as the boss for every single one. So, there you go. That's the breakdown, guys. How many people have voted? Don't say what I told everyone to do out loud, says Luke. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Looks like the votes are in. We're gonna go ahead and end the poll. And it seems that cloud cruising is the top choice. I'm kind of surprised. I would have actually expected frustration to be the top choice. But I will not complain about that. Cloud cruising. Hey guys, what color are Yoshi? Let's select a different color than what we've used already. So I've already done white and pink. Jeff, have you ever offended anyone? Yeah, definitely. My dad has a funny Instagram, says Solar Flare. Yeah, I've definitely offended some people. Either knowingly or unknowingly, I will say. Green boy! Red! Jeff, did you ever call a poor person poor? Not to their face. Name how? Name how? Oh. You know what? We're gonna go Red Yosh. We're doing Red Yosh. We're doing Red Yosh. I don't think we've given him any love yet, so we're doing Red Yosh. Have you played Hollow Knight on the Switch? I have. I've played it on both the Switch and on Steam. And I love that game. I adore it. It's fantastic. I would like to stream it at some point. At some point. I'm not sure when, though. Jeff talking behind someone's back is very mean. This is Zapper. Red is actually my favorite color. Yes! This is Aaron. Have I ever offended someone, and if so, name how? Well, there's at least that one time, in that one Spyro game, where I talked about how I feel about, the trans movement. And I noticed that somebody unsubscribed, from my channel due to that live stream. I'd imagine that it's because they felt offended or were, like, so off-put by my bigotry that they're just like, I can no longer watch this gentleman. I can't even call him a gentleman anymore. I can't watch this bigot. Does it run well on Switch, says Robert. Yeah, it runs flawlessly on the Switch. It's not like it's optimized for it or anything, but, you know, indie games, most indie games tend to be a lighter load that the Switch can handle very well. My Switch is pretty much my indie machine. Like, if I'm gonna buy an indie game, chances are it's gonna be on the Switch. Though I have gotten more to like Steam recently. I'm certainly not opposed to using Steam. But I do prefer my indie games on my Switch. Most of the time. But yes, Hollow Knight runs perfectly on the Switch. No worries there. Will you please talk more about it, says Zapper? What? What about my whole feeling on the trans movement? I mean, I'd rather not. It's kind of a serious topic. Solar Flare says, speaking of Spyro playthrough, there is also that one dude we talked about. Huh? I love how unfazed you are by that. It really goes to show how strong you are, says Plush. What? That somebody unsubscribed because I talked about the trans movement? Eh. I mean, it's not like... I most likely didn't know this person who unsubscribed. I checked all my normal people that are... Or, I guess my regular viewers, that are in my Discord. None of them left. I mean, Dr. Jeffrey hasn't been here in a while, but I think he's still in the Discord, so don't think that was him. I don't know, like, if it's somebody that's here regularly that unsubscribes and doesn't watch my stuff anymore and doesn't like, you know, like someone gets offended by something I say, yeah, I'll be a little sad by it. But, you know, no! No, I ate an apple! No! No! I didn't even see the apple! That's a problem, but that's okay. Hey, I want to tell you something on November 8th, 2022. This is Aaron. 4:59 a.m. That's oddly specific. Also, that was like 3 months ago. Solar Flare says, oh, there is that one dude we talked about. You know, the guy we talked about, content and such. Yeah, I guess I probably did offend him. And that's assuming he ever watched my rants. I don't want to name names or anything, but there's one content creator I talked about on one of my live streams a while back, one of my Spyro ones. I talked about how, like, his content is low effort, and I wish that he would put more work into it, but, like, every time we tried to give him, like, advice or tried to, like, you know, steer him in a direction we think would benefit him, I might die here. He kind of just doubled down didn't want to listen to any of our criticisms, and never improved his content. And I just wanted to, talk about how, oh jeez, I might die. I might straight up die. No! I dieted! How was I supposed to avoid this? Oh, but Yoshi likes apples, says Robert. Yeah, I guess this actually gives me an opportunity to show off the, oh my gosh. I guess this gives me an opportunity, though, to show off another mechanic in the game. Shoot! Wow, this level is kicking my butt, dude! Well. There. I've at least got some health. Gosh! I suck! Anyway, the reason that I'm upset that I'm eating all these other fruits is because, well, I am absolutely failing the 30 melon challenge on this level. He's taken to the hospital, says Aaron. Don't worry, we'll save him. We will save him, my friend. Yeah, I used to play Steam games around 10.5 years ago on this Intel laptop. The laptop works very well, but then later on this laptop started to work not as fast since I took poor care of it. Says Luke, I see. I mean, 10 years is a long time to have one laptop, you know, so. Jeff, did you see my dog in Wii Sports Swordplay vid? Yes. I do believe I remember seeing your dog in that video. Look at all those yummy melons that it really doesn't matter if I eat at this point. Wow. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, here we go. Nice. Is he cute? Yes, he is good boy. One time I ate a laptop, says Zapper, and how did that taste? How did that taste, Zapper? Can see the tear when he was being taken to the hospital, says Aaron. Yeah, and that wasn't the hospital. That was Bowser's dungeon. Froggy Studio says hi. Hi, Froggy Studios. Welcome to the stream. Hey, welcome to part 2 of Yoshi's story. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm getting a very, very poor score in this level. It's almost entirely due to the fact that, well, 1, I lost to Yoshi. And 2, I ate fruits that I wasn't supposed to. Like I said, I'm trying to do the 30 melon challenge, at least as much as I can, which basically means that I'm not supposed to eat any other fruits in the level. No apples, no bananas, no watermelons, no grapes. Nothing. And I failed on that front. How can anyone eat a computer? No! Zarin. My brother's always said it was a Yoshi hospital, says Plush. Oh, that's funny. No, it's Bowser's dungeon. And we need to send a Shy Guy there in order to save him. That's a mechanic in this game, by the way. If I find the white Shy Guy, I will then illustrate how he works, how he operates. Luke says, in the games that I got and wanted to play ran very poor, aside from the two Doom games, since the graphics card only used 2 gigabytes of power and it has like a very old processor, says Luke. Yeah, my current graphics card only has 3 gigs of RAM, or VRAM I should say. Not the best graphics card, but runs everything that I want to run right now. I am going to focus on this section for just a tad. Ah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Really? That was magnificent, Jeff. Well done. Truly. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I must go in here first. One time, I removed Shy Guy's masks and saw an Among Us. Says Zapper. Interesting. Wait, Bowser is helping Red Yoshi or lock him up, says Aaron. Definitely locking him up. There's the white Shy Guy! I got him. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I need to get to the end of the level without dying, and then I will basically recruit this white Shy Guy. What that means is, before I go to choose a Yoshi for the next level, I will select the white Shy Guy, and he will go to Bowser's dungeon and rescue the red Yoshi. From there, we will give red Yoshi another chance at redemption. Basically, we'll just play red Yoshi. Eat 5 more fruits, and Yoshi will become happier. Ah! Wait, I have not found all of the, I have not found all of the hearts yet. I need to do that. So, no more melons shall I eat. Oh, wait. There it is. Sweet. Nice! I love me 4 AM humor. This is Zapper. It is quite amusing. I will give it that. Lock him up or I'll go save him. Tire screeching sounds. Crash. I was lucky to get another desktop with Windows 10 on it, and it has a better graphics card with 4 gigs and a better processor, but it was not as powerful to run most of the newer games, says Luke. And right now, I got a 16 gigabyte AMD Radeon graphics card and an 8-core processor, and my PC games that I use it with runs the games much better than that previous graphics card. Very, very nice. Long Yosh! Says Plush. Yeah, I love that, that stretched, Yoshi ground pound sprite. Where's your comment? Solar Flare. Jeff, I am depression. I was doing the football watching and the team of watching losing games, gaming the. I'm sorry that the team that you were rooting for lost. That happens sometimes. He's lost Yoshi, Red Yoshi is. Don't worry, we'll get him back. Hang on. In what game do you think Yoshi is the cutest? Asks Robert. That's a good question. And Plush answers with, probably Yoshi's Woolly World or this one for me personally. So cute! I'll get back to that in a second. And Zapper says, I had a dream that Jeff was doing a stream and Solar Flare did a face reveal, but when he did Top G came and Solar Flare danced Fortnite dancing on him, and then Jeff cried because Yoshi died by Mario's Super Mario World. Oh, that's an interesting dream. Very interesting dream. Also, I realized that I have not been recording my gameplay this entire time. I completely forgot to do that. Luke says, I think Yarn Yoshi is much cuter. I want to make the case for, well, it's either got to be Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Crafted World. The reason why Yoshi's Crafted World is in contention is because there is one level where he sits on a bench and waits for a bus. And he hums the Yoshi's Crafted World theme song at that point. And it's adorable. Jeff, my knees are made of jelly, says Solar Flare. Huh. Oh, I forgot to read this guy's dialogue. Whatever. It's fine. It really is fine. I don't care. It's fine. There we go. Yoshi plays Fortnite and he flosses on your tombstone, says Luke. Ah! Consumption, says Plush. Is that Bert the Bashful but worse? Says Zapper. Not really. I mean, I just eat them. That's all. Can't even eat regular Berts in Yoshi's Island. Easiest boss ever, says Luke. Alright, so my score was honestly pretty atrocious this time around. 4,600 is not a very good score. Oh, I'm sorry. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and do more, I'm going to go ahead and record the rest of this, the stream. I'll just re-record the other levels on my own time. Yoshi's Story. Yes. This is recording session 2. There we go. What happened? Asks Zapper. I was loading up my capture software so that I could resume capturing the footage for this game. Because I do want this footage for, you know, a future video. Re-record on Friday night, 42 p.m. 42 p.m.? Yoshi's mood, 9:49. That's a pretty good mood, or at least I think it is, PBG. As the Yoshis were walking, they found a trail of clouds that led to the sky. The Yoshis were afraid of falling, but they walked on the clouds anyway. Up in the sky, they met Cloud and Candy, who was mean, but tasted sweet. He most certainly did. Mr. Cotton Candy himself, Cloud and Candy, as it were. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Easiest boss ever, says Luke. Oh, absolutely, there's no competition. That is absolutely the easiest boss, at least in this game. Wow, wow! Zarin, wow, wow. Wow, indeed. Alright, let's start a poll, guys. What level are we doing here? Page 4 level. Add an option. 1, Jungle Hut. 2, Jungle Puddle. Or 3, Piranha Grove. That's not how you spell piranha. There it is. Ask my community! Community! What would you like to see? 1 + 1 = 3, Jeff 2020. Number 2, or else Solar Flare. Cry! Zapper. Well, let's see what the people decide. Let's see. Any other comments that I've missed? I feel like I've done a pretty good job keeping up. I don't know. What do you? Why would I cry? Says Solar Flare. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of my choice for cutest Yoshi being either Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Crafted World? One of those two. I kind of lean. It's hard. Like they're so cute in this game. But it's got to be one of those two for me. I'm N use really. Me are a we 2 + 2 = 3. This is Flush. Whoa. Jungle Hut, says Robert. Looks like we've got a variety of opinions, but I am going to close the poll now. Zappy Jeremy says problem number 3. Wait, Zapper Jeremy, are you... What happened to my logo? Are you logged into 2 different accounts and voting on all of these? With 2 votes? That's cheating, my friend. Oh well. End poll! My mind is at night in my mind on drugs. Splush. Wait, what? This is Zappy Jeremy. Jeff, say sus, but... but replace the S with D and U with O, the other S with D, and then replace that with sus. What? I am stupid, apparently. I can't figure out what you're trying to say there. Sus, I guess. I don't know. Bruv, I have one account I legit don't know what is going on. I think it's the Russians, Zappy Jeremy. Interesting. Anyway, we have 44% of you voted for Jungle Puddle, so that is, unfortunately, the one we're going with. The whole point is to get you to say sus again. Okay, I got it. Jungle Puddle. Oh, I got to go. It's past my bedtime. Bye. I'll see you soon. Bye, says Aaron. Well, Aaron, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Get some sleep. And I hope to see you next time. Guys, White Shy Guy, let's go! Hi, Sky. Huh? Oh, okay. Guys, we got Red Yoshi back. Jeff, can we play guess game? I don't know, man. I'm definitely gonna need all my focusing for this level, and I'll show you why. Every Sunday at 3 AM, Challenge Among Us Dance Battle Edition, says Zappy Jeremy. Confusion ensues. What Yoshi am I playing as this time? I said Red Yoshi. I'm not gonna play as Red Yoshi, though. I don't want to lose him. And you guys will understand shortly why I am so afraid of losing Yoshis on this level. And there's a free imposter skin! Says Zappy Jeremy. Be Black Yoshi, he's precious, says Plush. It's an act of mercy, Plush, that I am not playing as Black Yoshi on this level. And I think you'll understand very shortly. If anybody is familiar with the levels in this game, well, let's just suffice it to say that this is by far, my least favorite level in this game. Bar none. I hate this level so much. I mean, I gotta play it. I gotta play all of the levels. That's just how we do things around here. But... oh, hello. Yeah, that's just how we do things around here, but if I decided to go against my values, I guess, I would not be playing this level whatsoever. I detest this level. Plush says, yeah, Jungle Puddle is death. I've heard the tales from my brother. Well, then you're also going to hear the tales from me, Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic, on why I don't like this level. It's Big Fish. Big Fish eat Yosh. Yosh not happy about being eaten by Big Fish. I wouldn't be either. That doesn't sound like a good time. It's like Iron Man and Jarvis retort in Avengers. Tony says, "Hey Jarvis, you ever hear of Jonah? Or ever hear the tale of Jonah?" And Jarvis says, "I wouldn't consider him a role model, sir." As Iron Man flies into the mouth of a gigantic monster beast. That was funny. Many ha-has that one got. No! Get me out of the water! Yeah, whatever. Jeff, play this in real life. Find a puddle in a jungle and swim in it on Livestream. Only if it results in many of you. I kind of doubt that it would. It's not in my niche of content. Is it like the bane of your existence level? Says Ethan. Yes. Yes, there's not really much else to be said. This is the bane of my existence level. Not because, like, it's hard to beat. It's because it's very easy to die. And in Yoshi's story, that is a much more significant punishment than pretty much any other Yoshi game. Because when you die, it's not as simple as your life counter goes down. You lose an entire Yoshi to Bowser's dungeon. And you only have 8 lives, even if you're viewing the Yoshis just as a number on the life counter. You still only have 8 lives total. And you can get, like, a total of 5 extra lives, I guess it would be. So that's the thing. That's why. This or the cave that never ends. What is worse? Says Solar Flare. Boy, the cave that never ends. You ask a very good question. I'd have to go with this. Mostly just because of the factors I just talked about with the fact that I only have 8 lives and every death is like losing a Yoshi to Bowser's dungeon, which is a bad field, guy. It's a bad field, my guy. Good field definitely didn't develop this game because that is a bad feel moment. I don't appreciate. I need to go to sleep. I think my brain griffin turned down 110%. Good night, Jeff or E. Zapper Jeremy. Well, Jeremy, thank you very much for tuning in. You know, you're a champion for tuning in this long. But I hope to see you next time. There is the culprit! Oh! No! No, Mr. Fish! Stay away from me's! Oh, I hate this guy. Okay, so the deal is, if that guy pops out of the water and hits you with that very large hitbox that is his mouth, you instantly die. That is an instant death trap. Oh, I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Oh, why? It's so stress-inducing. Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta make sure that he doesn't eat his me's. Where did he go? What was the point of that? Okay. Yoshiplier, though, I made a comment way earlier about Markiplier, the YouTuber, as Yoshi, lol. I don't think I saw that comment. I'm sorry. Jeff's last name is Bloodlesworth III. Solar Flare, I thought we said you weren't gonna tell my last name on stream, my guy. Did you ever heard of the tragic tale of Desark Yoshi the Wise? Asks Luke. No? Okay, so here's a challenge that I didn't know existed until like 5 years ago. Maybe 6. Whenever I played it on my old channel, Volatile Upgrade, I was always paralyzed, petrified of going into the water to get to this challenge. I mean, I think you can understand why. Huh. Okay, I did it. Wow! That challenge is difficult. Muy difícil! Alright, I'm up to 20 melons. Only 10 more melons and 1 more heart and we can get out of this gosh darned level. This level's so stressful. And like, it doesn't look that bad, right? It doesn't look like it should be that stress-inducing. But I promise you, it is. 100% it is. This guy's not quite as bad. He's more annoying than anything, but if he makes you fall into the water or into the hitbox of his mouth, then you will still die. But he's more annoying than anything, really. Ah! No! Wah! Huh! Wah! What? Ah! Huh! No! I really hate this level. Very much. I very much don't like it. Jeff, how do you complete a level in this game? Asks Solar Flare. You complete it by eating 30 fruits. It's a very non-conventional way of completing a level. Or by formulating a level completion sort of deal. I guess But that's how you do it. You only exit a level once you've eaten 30 fruits. The level kind of just loops if, like, you get to the end and it just loops back to the beginning. If you haven't found all 30 fruits by that point. So stressful! Gosh, I hate this level. Alright, Pink Yoshi, you're up. Oh, this level's the worst. Why did you guys want me to play this one? Yeah, this level's definitely my least favorite. Maybe in all of Yoshi, but absolutely in Yoshi's Story, it's my least favorite level. Alright. Grab that melon now. I don't even want to deal with this right now. Okay. He's gone. He's missing. He's out of sight and out of mind. What's it mean when it's in a bubble? You've already collected it? It's a solar flare. What's it mean when it's in a bubble? You've already collected it, Jeff. I saw a strawberry you missed. Oh, it's not a... It's not a strawberry, it's a heart, and I believe that you are correct. There is a heart up here. Well, I know you're correct, I just saw it. Oh man, this guy! Okay. No! Come on! Don't do this to me! Please! Stop! Stop it! Oh, this guy. No! Okay. Oh my gosh! Please stop! Please stop! Ugh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, grapes! Yeah, we're not going for the 27, or we're not going for the 30 melons this time around. We got 28. I am more than content with that on this level. We are out of here. I don't want any more of this level. We're done. We're done-ski. I'm out. I'm out. Oh. Yeah, well, now I know how to swim. Thank you, Box. Well, now he reminded me how to swim. Thank you, Box. Yeah, grapes. Grapes it is. Wait, we never found the white shy guy. Do I risk it? Do I risk it for the biscuit? Yes. Yes, I do. I am risking it for the biscuit. We must find a white shy guy. So, Jeff, if it's in a bubble, what does it mean? What, like if a fruit's in a bubble here? It's basically just the equivalent of an item cloud in Yoshi's Island. Except you can pretty much just see what's inside. Basically you just need to use an egg to open it and get whatever's inside. Sometimes there will be like a question mark bubble, and that basically is exactly the same thing as a question mark cloud in Yoshi's Island. The big difference is that, unlike in Yoshi's Island, the clouds can get in your way. Like, they can actually, you know, get in the way of your jumps or your just general movement. Like, there's collision on them, basically. Where is this shy guy? He's got to be above water. Like, he cannot be in the water. That's not possible, because Yoshi can't throw an egg in the water. So he's got to be up here somewhere. I don't know where exactly. No, I find myself at the crossroads of life and death once more. My fallen Yoshi comrades, they died in the Great Jungle War. Okay, we gotta try and find that white shy guy. We have to. So all fruits are fair game to collect, says Solar Flare. Yes. Yeah, that's one of the big points of contention with Yoshi's story, is that it's baby difficulty easy to beat. And I do agree. The level structure is very unconventional, and it really skews the difficulty curve. I think I mentioned that in my, top 10 video. What I like about it, though, maybe not even so much of what I like about it, so much as what I'm willing to defend about it, is that it very much facilitates you playing the game how you want to play it. What do I mean by that? Basically, you get to make your own challenge. You get to make your own rule set. Do you just go for all the fruits that you see? Do you... Oh my gosh. Where... Okay, it's down here, I think. Do you go for exclusively melons and lucky fruits? Do you go for just melons? Do you try to beat the game as fast as possible by eating every fruit you see and speedrunning it that way? In essence, an any % complete speedrun. This game is very flexible with how you can decide you want to play it. I don't know where the white shy guy is. I'm starting to tire looking for him. But that's the thing I'm willing to defend and excuse as well, because that's something that Nintendo typically does with most of their games, but it's much more pronounced in Yoshi games. They want to try and appeal to as many people as possible with their games, typically, of whatever skill level. There's some exceptions, of course, but for the most part, they like to try and design their games so that anyone can enjoy them. Yoshi games tend to be very easily enjoyed by a young audience or people that are not very good at video games. But they also have something there for the completionists, the people who like to, get everything that the game has to offer. I feel like Yoshi games tend to do a very good job of that. I mean, the big problem then is that there's this middle area where, older and adult gamers are unsatisfied with the amount of challenge because, well, I should say older, more experienced gamers that are not completionists generally won't find much that excites them in a Yoshi game. Simply just because, I mean, what is there to be excited about? There's no challenge to it, and it's too easy. That sort of thing. Anyway, that's my spiel. Then why do you pass by them, says Solar Flare? Like I said, it's because I'm going for the 30 melon challenge. And the big reason for that, the big thing about the melons is that they are worth the most points. They're worth, if you look in the graph over there, melons are worth 100 points apiece. That's how you get the highest score possible in the level. That's the deal. It's kind of a self-imposed challenge sort of thing. Robert asks, would you be happy with the Yoshi Topsy-Turvy remaster for the Switch? I think that would be interesting, and I'll explain why in a minute. The jungle lake was swimming with hungry fish called blurps. The blurps would swim and jump, but mostly they liked to eat and eat. The Yoshis didn't want to become fish bait, so they quickly swam away. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Jeff, favorite song ever? Like I said earlier in the stream, it's either got to be, my favorite all-time song, one that never fails to make me happy, and one that I always enjoy is The Voice of Truth by Casting Crowns. Okay, I need to ask you guys what level we're playing here. Page 5 level. We're gonna add an option. It's gonna be 1. Lots. Oh. Jellyfish. Level 2 is lots. Oh. Fish. And 4 is, Shy Guy Ship. Alright, guys, what level are we playing? Decide my fate! The Airbud! The Airbud! My favorite music artist is dead. I'm so sorry, Solar Flare. When's Bank move stuff about adventure for Jax? Says Plush. Well, I'm sorry? Luke says, is it compared to like an open world game, or at least open world game? Or at least some open world game? I'm sorry? Yoshi's story being compared to an open world game? Definitely not. I will say that the level is more open-ended in how you want to approach it. Some are more maze-like and don't have a definitive like direction that you need to go. As far as open world, no. And I don't think Yoshi would really work in an open world game. It'd be kind of weird. I'd be willing to try it, but I think it'd be weird. As far as would I be happy with a remaster for Yoshi's Topsy Turvy on the Switch? I think that could be interesting. The Plushjection! Says Plush. I think it could be interesting. Yoshi Topsy Turvy, I feel like, is a flawed game down to its core. It's not just the tilting mechanic. I actually found that to be a lot of fun. But Yoshi's missing a lot of the key aspects of what makes a Yoshi game a Yoshi game. There's not collectibles in the game, except for maybe the apples that you can get the egglings or whatever they're called. I think they're called egglings. That's the closest to a collectible you're gonna get. Otherwise, it's basically like a grade for how you did on the level. Either you failed the mission, you did the mission but didn't do it the best you could, or you did the mission the best possible way and got a gold medal for it. So, I'll say this again. I think Yoshi Topsy Turvy is an interesting game, but it's nowhere near perfect. I don't think I really want to see a remaster for it, because Yoshi doesn't have... I don't think he has a ground pound. He doesn't have... like, he has a really weak flutter jump, like the most pathetic flutter jump in the entire series. He doesn't make eggs. Like, if he eats an enemy, he just farts. There's a lot that's missing out of Yoshi Topsy Turvy that keeps it from being what I would consider a good Yoshi game. It's interesting, I have a lot of fun with it, and I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but no, I think I would just prefer to see a new Yoshi game, or... yeah, I can't really think of any Yoshi games I would want to see remastered, so no. I don't think I'd like to see Yoshi Topsy Turvy on remastered on the Switch. I'm going to wrap up the poll now. It looks like we have 80% of you voting for Shy Guy's ship. And one for lots of jellyfish. Okay. Let's do it. Solar Flare says, never forget the second P when saying rapping. Agreed. Plush says, 2D open world Yoshi. Isn't 2D and open world almost sort of oxymorons? I don't know. At least Topsy Turvy had, but Yoshi was not amused, says Plush. That's true, it did. One of the best parts of that game. Give Black Yoshi a fair shot. I hope he doesn't die. This is another one of those levels that's very difficult. This is probably my second favorite, or my second least favorite level in the game. For very much similar reasons compared to the last level. It's just the chances of death in this level are exceedingly high. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do here. Got it. I just had to go between all the pipes. Got it. Are you excited for Hollow Knight Silksong? Says Robert. I'm excited for the game, but my hype level is extremely low at this point. I mean, I can't... when the game comes out, you know I'll be playing it. I'm excited for the game. But at this point, my brain has been just turned off of all things Hollow Knight Silksong because it's been basically half a decade, if not more, since we last heard about news or since we first heard that Hollow Knight Silksong was going to be a thing. I get that it's a team of 3 people. I get that. But boy, it is hard to keep the hype level up when you're waiting literally half a decade for a game. And I get that that's the case with a lot of Nintendo games. And the same thing really applies there. Like, it's been hard to keep up the hype for Metroid Prime 4 or for Tears of the Kingdom because it's just been so long since those games have been announced and so long since we heard any meaningful news on them that it's really hard to stay hyped. But yes, I am looking forward to Hollow Knight Silksong coming out. I don't want to be a complete Debbie Downer. Jeff, can we play Guess the Game? Maybe. Hang on. I love Yoshi's Story. It's such a unique little platformer, says Owen the nerd. Welcome to the stream, Owen. Welcome to part 2 of Yoshi's Story. And I am in agreement with you. It's definitely got its own identity, and I very much enjoy this game for that. Plus, I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. Love this game to death. Me with Reboot Camp, says Plush. Oh, boy. White Shy Guy! Must! For your information, Owen, I'm not usually bad at this game. So I don't usually find white Shy Guys, as I don't typically lose Yoshis. But I just played the level Jungle Puddle and lost a couple of Yoshis to that. So, there you go. I just want that as a disclaimer. I'm not that bad at this game. Play the guessing game. Do you want to guess my game, or should... You know what? I'm gonna come up with a game, and I would like you to guess. Owies. I gotta think of one. Oh, I got one. Go ahead and ask your questions, Justin. You've got 10 questions and 2 guesses. Lay it on me. Luke says, this happens to most games, not just Nintendo games. Most of the problem is that when a game is announced to be starting development and then no progress updates is made, people's hype goes down. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, Luke. That is just a general principle that I actually talked about in a podcast once. It's hard to stay hyped for a game when it's so long between announcement and release of the game. That's true of any company, that's true of any game. That's just how it is. It doesn't mean that a game is going to be bad or that I'm not looking forward to the game. It's just a matter of, you know. The time between, or the hype level for a new game coming out is inversely proportional to the amount of time between the announcement and the release. To some extent. It's not a perfect correlation. Anywho, I did see Owen had another comment. I know you aren't bad. I've been lurking on your streams for a year, so I know how good you are at these games, says Owen. Oh, well, thank you. For a year, wow. That's quite the long time. I appreciate your loyal viewership. Eee! Was your game made after 2005? Asked Solar Flare. No, it was not. Blah! I really don't like this section. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of things. Well, I know where I'm looking first, I suppose. I've only just now started to chat because why not, says Owen. Well, I appreciate that. I love chatting with the fans, as you obviously know at this point. I've also seen your videos. Sweet. Owen is the silent hero. He sinks into the background, doesn't take credit for his heroic actions, but his actions always truly make a difference. What was your game on the N64 or SNES? No. You've got 8 questions left. Beyond Good and Evil 2 has just broke the world record for the longest game development, yet the game is still in early development, says Luke. I forgot that game was even ever announced. That's crazy. Are we sure that game's not just straight up canceled? Like, has the developer actually come out and said, yeah, no, we're still working on it. Don't worry, it'll come out eventually. Don't worry about it. Because that's crazy. Like, I feel like the first time we saw footage or that cinematic trailer for that game, note that I don't know a darn thing about Beyond Good and Evil. The first time we ever saw that cinematic trailer for it was like E3 2014. That's insane. Just ridiculous. And I feel bad for all the fans of Beyond Good and Evil. That's ridiculous. Was your game on the GameCube? No, it was not. 7 questions left. There are trailers for the game that are in progress, yet they have restarted development for so long that people will start memeing on the development of the game. That's crazy, Luke. I mean, it's not like that's a story we haven't heard before, but it's always sad to see when games do that. What game are you talking about? Like, what are you trying to guess? Says Owen. Okay, so Solar Flare has a little game that he likes to play, like, guess the game. Like, I'm thinking of a game. You have 10 questions to narrow down what game I'm talking about, and once you've asked the 10 questions, you then get 2 guesses as to what the game is. So right now he's trying to guess the game I'm thinking of. Oops. Does your game feature Mario characters? No. No. I don't believe it does. Plushpocalypse says, Jeff, I think I should go to bed. I'm sleepy. Well, Plush, it's only 11:30. But anyway, if you're tired, go to bed. You should definitely focus on your sleep. Make sure that you're not sacrificing your sleep just to come and hang out with me, though I appreciate it. I hope to see you next time, Plush. Always a pleasure to have you tune in. Is your game on one of the Game Boys? Says Solar Flare. Yes, it is. How many questions do you have left? I think 5? Yes. 5 questions left. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Melon! Melon get. Heart get. After this, can we do an Advanced Wars trivia quiz? Asks Plush. I mean, I guess so, but I'm gonna really suck at that one. I don't know a darn thing about Advanced Wars, other than the trivia that you've mentioned on here. And per Jeff's typical arrangement, I've likely forgotten most of it. That's just how it goes. Wait. Was that... Gimme! No! No, please. Is he still flying around up there? Whoa! Oh! Yes! I got it! Woo! Duke Nukem Forever was the game that the longest development and was awarded for the longest game development. When it was finally done and released, the game had many problems and it was basically killed Duke Nukem. Commit was too long. What will be the next game you'll stream, says Robert. I actually have a poll in the Discord for what game I'll be playing next. I couldn't really decide. I've got 3 that I want to do, and I'm not sure which one I should do first. Oh, man. It's either gonna be Super Mario 64 with the Green Demon Challenge. Never tried the Green Demon Challenge before, but I'd like to think I'm pretty darn good at Mario 64, so I'd like to give that a shot. The second choice is Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World, because I've only played one of the classic Mario games on my channel before, and that was back in like 2019. Mario World. So I'd like to play the All-Stars version, and yeah, that makes for a pretty good stream candidate. And the third option would be, oh my goodness. The third option would be Yoshi Island ROM hacks. I'm open to suggestions as far as that is concerned. But I figure that could make an interesting stream, because there's a lot of good Yoshi's Island ROM hacks. I mean, it would make sense you're good at Mario 64. It's your favorite game, right? Says Owen. You have been here for a while. Yes, Mario 64 is my favorite game. The real fans know that for sure. And that makes you a real fan. Thank you, Owen. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm flying to the end of the level. Okay, so... Oh, man, I'm missing a lot. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I don't want. Jeff, I asked the question. I'm sorry, Solar Flare. Is your game Kirby, Zelda, Metroid? It is none of those three things. No. 4 questions left. Nice. Mine is probably Mario World, although I've also been very indecisive, says Owen. If it makes you feel any better, it took me a very long time to determine what my favorite game of all time was. I thought about it for like a week. And I finally arrived on the decision of Mario 64. I am being super risky right now. I don't much like this. I don't. I'm not going to continue this. I'm not going to continue this escapade. No. It's taken me 2 years, says Owen. That is a long time. I guess when you finally do land on what game is your favorite, though, it will be very solidly selected. Gosh, this makes me nervous. Oh. Well, that was definitely worth destroying that. Gosh, I really don't like this level very much. Okay, I've gotten at least 2 of the flowers. I've gotten 25 melons. Do I just... Oh, make that 26 melons. Do I just throw in the towel and go on to the next page, or do I try to find the other 4 melons and 1 heart? I'll host Advanced Wars Trivia in the Discord server tomorrow morning, okay? Says Plush. Sounds good, Plush. Yeah, better to end it right now than discuss this more, says Luke. Is your game on the original Game Boy or Game Boy Color? Says Solar Flare. Yes, it is. Owen says, I finally arrived on Mario World because it's nostalgic, a huge comfort game, makes me feel like a kid again, and has everything I look for in a good game and more, etc. Those are definitely all good reasons, and pretty much my criteria for Mario 64 as well. Mario World was my first Mario game, but Mario 64 was easily the game I played the most in my childhood. I absolutely adore the movement options in that game. Like, you guys know how popular Mario 64 speedrunning is. There is a reason for that. I'd say Mario 64, the skill floor is quite low, meaning that you don't have to be super good at video games to enjoy playing Mario 64, but the skill ceiling is incredibly high. That meaning, like, you can get stupidly good at the game and constantly be rewarded for it. Oh, I found the other heart. Well, hot dog. That was just a complete guess. Wow. Alright, well, guys, do I spend more time looking for the melons, or do I give up? Do I just give up and leave? I don't know if I've decided though, says Owen. Oh, nostalgia is a huge thing with Mario 64. It's a huge comfort game. It's quite short. I can beat it in about, well, I'm a little rusty now, but I can do a 16-star run in 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes, 40 seconds is my personal best. I actually got that on a live stream back in the day. Back in my day! But yeah, there's just a lot of reasons I would like Mario 64. I've asked a question, Jefferoni and Cheese, says Solar Flare. Is the protagonist playable in Smash Bros. Brawl? Oh, sweet. We got our pie dish back. Now I can make a pie. Yes, the protagonist is playable in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Good night, Plush Apocalypse. I hope to see you next time. Could you put my vote in for Yoshi's Island ROM hacks, please? Because I don't have Discord, says Robert. Yes, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. Owen says, honestly, my contenders are Mario World, Sonic Generations, and Minecraft. Is the protagonist playable in Melee? Asks Solar Flare. Yes, the protagonist is playable in Melee. I think you're actually doing a pretty good job of narrowing it down. One left, Solar Flare. Thanks a lot, says Robert. Not a problem. Okay. What was I talking about? Things and stuff. I almost died! Get out of here! Get out of here! I don't like this. I really don't. I don't know where the other 4 melons are. And at this point, I'm really tempted to just say, screw it. Let's get out of here. Wait. How high can those Goonies go? You get me high, you always save me. You get me high, you are my remedy. You give me life when I feel empty. Oh, whoa. You get me high. Whoa. I don't know where the ground is now. They got me too high. That was You Get Me High by, my Skillet. Who else, right? Oh, jeepers. Is Donkey Kong a Mario character? Because I don't know if he is viable to guess or not, says Solar Flare. As discussed in previous streams, I do not consider Donkey Kong a Mario character. He is in Mario series games, he would be part of the Mario universe, but for reasons I've discussed before, lots of Nintendo characters could then be considered in the Mario universe and part of, and then thereby Mario characters like Zelda, or the Zelda characters, I should say. Samus, Kirby. Honestly, like all of Nintendo's heavy hitters would be, if not for a change to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Yeah, so no, Donkey Kong is his own thing. So you still have one question left, I believe. I think at this point, guys, I just cut my losses and go grapes. Does your game include Pokemon or Donkey Kong? Yes, it does. You have 2 guesses left. Wait, where am I? Saved it. Ah! The cannon almost shot me point blank, dude. Alright, let's get out of this blasted level. I don't want to be here anymore! Ugh. I've given up. You win, level. I will eat the grapes. Gosh, that almost sounds like an I'll drink the Kool-Aid sort of reference. I do have a white shy guy. I'm gonna consider that a win. Guess 1, Donkey Kong Land. It is Donkey Kong Land. Well done, Solar Flare. Well done. I'm actually impressed that you narrowed it down that much. Good job. 4936. So, that was a complete guess! What? It's the Solar Flare. Well, you were correct. That's what it was. So that's not a fantastic score, 4961. A lot of the reason is, well, 1, I missed 4 melons, so I missed out on like 400 points right there. And I've also lost a bunch of Yoshis. A bunch being 2. So that means that I lost out on 600 points right there. The Yoshis walked along the shore when pirate ships suddenly attacked. Ships ahoy! The Yoshis ran to escape the Shy Guys and cannonballs. As they ran, the Yoshis could see they were almost to the castle. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Good stuff. Alright, poll time. Guys, what level are we doing? I think we have our pick of the litter. Oh yeah, we've got all 4. Page 4 level. So we already did Mecha Castle in the last stream, so your options are Lift Castle. 3, I believe it's Ghost Castle. Let me verify that. Yep, and then 4 is Magma Castle. Magma Castle! What do you guys choose? What is my fate? I leave my fate in your hands. I'm scared now. Jeff, do you know Nathaniel Bandy? I do indeed know Nathaniel Bandy. He made a pretty killer, best Yoshi games, or Yoshi games ranking video. I commented on it, and my comment got a heart from Nathaniel Bandy. That was one of my prouder moments. And you said earlier that he did like a Wario video or something, like a Wario games ranking. I think you'd said that. I need water. Sandy! Water! Solar Flare says, I'm a member of his. We get vids early. Do you want me to tell you what it will be? Yes, I would love to know. I would love to know what his next video is. Alright, it seems that you've all voted. And you are voting for... Magma Castle. It's actually my favorite one on this page. Perfecto. Let's get back one of our Yoshis. One of our good boys. Nathaniel Bandy. Nathaniel B. Alright, we're gonna play as Cyan Yoshi here. We're doing it. Cyan, Azure. What is this, guys? Is it Cyan or Azure? You know, for having lava all over the place, you would think that this level would be a little bit better lit, right? That Wario World vid has not been released yet. It will be the next one. I can definitely see you being excited for that one, for sure. Okay, so there is this locked door. We will come back to it. We will! I feel like this, that door is almost like a reference to Yoshi's Island in and of itself. I don't know if you guys remember this, but in my Yoshi's Island playthrough, I found that one hidden room that, you know, you find the block that tells you that there's a secret on the menu if you, or on the level select screen, if you do a certain button combination, you can play the mini games. Just whenever you want, like the challenge mini games. Owies. Don't you do it. Nope. Give me that. Give me the melons! They're like flame broiled in this level. Flame broiled honeydew melons. I don't know how to feel about that. Given that basically all fruit, but especially melons, are made out of mostly water. Wanna hear something that may be blasphemous? My favorite video game is not Wario World or Wii Sports. Whoa. What is your favorite game, Solar Flare, if not one of those two? I'm curious now. Boink. It's Mario Galaxy. Alright, you know what? Fair. That is absolutely fair. Hot and warm melons. These melons are hot and ready. Just like Yoshi's buns will be if we don't get a move on here. But yeah, this is actually my favorite level on this page. I really like the Magma Castle. Partially because, like, it's definitely the most challenging out of the It's definitely the most challenging out of the castle levels. But also because it's the, kind of counterintuitively, it's the easiest one to get all 30 melons on, in my humble opinion. And that's because it's the only one on this, you know what? Yes, I think it is. I think it's the only castle on this page that does not have one of those 7 melon challenges. It does have a 7 melon challenge, but not like, you know, one of those one and done challenge room sort of things. I'll explain what I mean when I get there. Ghost Castle might not? I don't remember what the deal with that one was. At least in terms of the 30 melon collection. Mine's Mario World, says Owen. Yes. I am glad that you... No! Oh wait, that's not death. Okay, we're good. I'm glad that you did come to a conclusion as to what your favorite game is, Owen. 2 years of painstaking, mind-bending thinking finally put to rest. Finally come to a conclusion. That's gotta be a good feeling. Jeff, I said my favorite game is the Solar Flare. Yeah, Mario Galaxy. I read that. And I said that that's completely fair. I understand that. Want to know the next Nathaniel Bandy vid? Why not? Sure. I would love to. All the insider info on Nathaniel Bandy's videos that you can give, I am willing to hear it. Hey. Oh, well, that was flawless victory. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Let's go down here. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, this is the slug room. There's 2 of these slug dudes, right? And the way that you defeat them is by throwing an egg in front of their eyes, and the egg, like, explodes into fireworks. Well, when Yoshi has low health, the explosion is not very large. So you have to be very precise with your egg throws here, if you don't have full health. Which, once again, I do not. That is fine. I've got this on lockdown. I've done it. It's called I Spent 12 Years Collecting Every Nintendo 64 Game, coming out on January 28th. Hey! I look forward to that one. I gotta watch that one. Feel free to share it in the Discord when it comes out. I look forward to watching that. Owen says, Minecraft is just a huge comfort game, and Generations is my favorite Sonic game. I have a huge nostalgic connection with World, and I have a lot more fun with it. I feel like out of those 3 options as well, Mario World is definitely the easiest one to just pick up and play, you know? Like, especially as I've gotten older. I don't know how old you are, but depending on, you know, what stage of life you're at, I guess that's the better, less personal way of saying it. But, like, depending on where you are in life, and how much time you had to play video games, the length of a video game starts to become a much more prevalent concern, I would say. Me, I'm sure that you know this by this point, since you know, watched much of my content. I'm married, I have 2 children, I don't have a lot of time for video games. This is the only video game I've played all week. That's not completely true. Like, I played some over the weekend, some Yoshi's Island, trying to get footage for the Nintendo Switch Online iteration of Yoshi's Island. Not that it's any different or anything, but I guess I'm just taking it as an excuse to get more game footage for it, and also play it again, because I love that game. I'm 17, so I'm becoming an adult soon, says Owen. Oh, okay. So you've definitely got a lot... You've probably got quite a bit of time for video games, basically. And that's great. Enjoy it while you can, for sure. Like I said, I'm married and have 2 children. I have exceedingly limited time for video games. Oh, and I have a full-time job, which often goes over 40 hours a week. This week in particular, I did a 52-hour week. It was kind of nuts. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is that at a certain point in your life, you really get to appreciate a game that doesn't waste your time. And whether that means the game is short or it means like it's jam-packed and never has a dull moment, that really depends on your preference. For me, you know, a shorter game is definitely preferred. My my ideal length for a game at this point in my life is 10 to 15 hours, which cuts out a lot of modern games out of my repertoire, as it were. So, out of those three options, I think Mario World would definitely be the one that I would prefer. I like Minecraft a lot. I play it with my brother-in-law. Well, I had played it with my brother-in-law quite a bit before I started getting really busy. Like, it's always got something to come back to. Like, you know, that game is massive. It really doesn't have an end. And well, the possibilities are limitless. But in another way, that's also kind of daunting. There's something that... It's a phenomenon that I've observed that, you know, if you have... I'm having a really hard time describing this. But I guess what I would call it is the burden of choice. Having the burden of choice. What I mean by that is, if there's too many choices, too many options, it can be overwhelming. Like, if you've ever played a PC game, go into the settings and there's just like pages and pages of options and settings, and if you don't like just choose the preset, like you're gonna spend a lot of time. Oh jeez, get the melon. Forget it. Okay. No! No! Robert says, is this the last level where you fight Bowser? It is. Sadness ensues. Green Yoshi time. Oh man, all the way back here? No, I lost the key! I don't remember what's in that door. No! Oh no, stinkies! Can I get that key back? I don't think so. Ready for some Yoshi Story Pro strats? That's it right there. Anyway, yeah. What I was getting at is, there can be such a thing as too much choice, too many options. Because, like, again, you go into Minecraft, and there's just so much that you can do that it's easy to get overwhelmed by just how much stuff there is to do. And that issue only gets, like, exponentially more noticeable if you add mods to Minecraft. Which is part of the reason that I've never played Minecraft with mods all that much. My friends are, like, obsessed with mods, and I'm like, can we just do vanilla Minecraft? I'm, like, the boring one. And again, it's because of the burden of choice. An abundance of choice, I should say. That's probably the better way to put it. But, yeah. That keeps me from playing Minecraft all that much, because, well, there's too much to do in it. Is basically what it boils down to. There's too much to do in the game. And I just get overwhelmed. And that also doesn't mention, but I probably should, that, it's also very difficult to, like, play the game for a short amount of time and feel like you're getting anything done. Those two things keep me from playing the game more. It's one of those games that you can sink hundreds of hours into and not even, like, bat an eye. You know? Alright. So this is the level. Or this is basically the 7 melon challenge. I guess it's more like 8 here. Wait, I just realized something. It is the 7 melon challenge. There's only 7 of these blocks. And that means I gotta figure out which one has the melon. It's this one. I agree, says Owen. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not just, like, babbling nonsense, you know? Jeff, what's your favorite movie? Asks Solar Flare. I will get to that after I go on my rant, or after I wrap up my rant, and very shortly here. As far as Sonic Generations go, or Sonic Generations, the game is concerned, I should say. I don't really know much about that game. I know it's a lot of people's favorite Sonic game. I'm not a big Sonic guy, so I can't really speak to that game at all. But I would imagine that it's at least longer than Super Mario World. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, that's pretty much my rant. Thanks for coming and listening to my TED Talk. What's my favorite movie? There's three. There's three movies that I consider at the top of my list. Though one of them's kind of starting to fall off. Let me explain. So, my top three movies, in no particular order, I can't really decide which ones I like better than the others, are Courageous, Megamind, and Avengers Infinity War. And the one that's kind of starting to fall off my list a little bit is Avengers Infinity War, just because Marvel... Okay then. Just because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is really going downhill. It's really fallen out of favor with me. But I still love Avengers Infinity War. Love that movie. But Courageous and Megamind, I love both of those movies so much. I haven't seen Megamind, but I've heard it's good. I think it's on Netflix right now. I think, maybe, possibly, probably. If it is, do yourself a favor and go watch it. It's fantastic. It's got a lot of the DreamWorks staples. You know, the classic DreamWorks humor. A twist villain. But also a great hero story. I will say nothing more for risk of spoiling a however old the movie is movie. I don't remember how old that movie is. Quite old at this point though. But I will not spoil it for you, my friend. Go watch it when you get the opportunity. And Courageous, like, I've talked about before how I think most Christian movies kind of fail at being good movies. Like, if you don't already know, I am a Christian, and I have those Christian principles that I hold dear, and I still am very critical of Christian movies. They have a tendency to bite off more than they can chew, and others just tend not to be very high production quality. But Courageous kicks all of that in the butt, and is like, no, we can be a good movie and still be a Christian movie. And I love it for that. Okay. I saw a scene from it where they say, there is no Queen of England. Well, now there isn't. It's a solar flare. Yeah, true. True that. Alright, there's one more melon somewhere. I think I've got plenty of time to look for it, but what I want to try to do first is... I know where that last heart is. But I may not be able to get it because I lost the key. Baby monitor is low battery. So I will simply turn it off. But yeah. If I had to, I gotta go, says Owen. Well, Owen, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope that you will continue to tune into the stream, whether it's lurking or chatting. I appreciate your viewership. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. If I had to make a decision right here, right now, as to which one of those three is my favorite movie of all time, I would say Courageous. I would absolutely say Courageous. Alright, so I want to see if I can get that key again. I doubt it. Knowing this game and how much it loves giving you just one chance to do everything right the first time. I don't anticipate that I'll be able to get the key. But I want to try. I don't want to give up hope until I know it is impossible. Okay, it's down here. I didn't want to ground pound because I wasn't sure where the death pit was. Oh, sweet! The key! Oh man, I'm happy. I'm very happy about this. Oh man, I'm happy now. I'm very happy now. I think the last melon might be in that locked door. So let's go try to unlock it. Let's go this way, question mark? Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, that's the way we're gonna go. I have decided it. We are going this way. And I hope that wasn't a mistake. Wait, there's a miswarp over here. What am I doing? I know this level, guys. I do. I know it very well. I don't. Solar Flare says, I've heard of this Christian movie called Breakthrough I was thinking of watching. I haven't seen that one. Is it by Pureflix? Okay, I have no idea how you're supposed to get through there without taking damage. Not a single clue. Okay. I'm ecstatic that I could still go through this door. Ecstatic, I tell you. Okay. Here's the deal. I gotta kill all these guys. Just go on a complete homicidal rage. And then I unlock the heart. And that is all. I was kind of hoping that there would be a melon in here. Our good boy Pooch was simply indicating that there is a heart. Let's see if I can't find that melon. I'm so close. There's just probably one spot somewhere. Oh, there it is. I found the melon. If I hadn't died, this level would have been pretty legit. Alright. Alright, baby Bowser, let's get this battle out of the way. If we can even call it that. I'm gonna eat this melon here. Oh, no way, it doesn't maintain my combo. Jeff, how was your week, says Solar Flare? Awful. Just terrible. Mostly just because of work. It was a 52-hour week, which I know doesn't sound like an awful lot. I assure you it is. Especially with the kind of workload that we've had recently. The kind of project deadlines that we've had going on. Like, all these projects due at once. Other than work, though, my week was fine. But thank you for asking. How was your week? I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but boy, this week really did suck. Yow, this hurts. I hate you, puny little Yoshis. I'll give you back your super stupid tree. Besides, its fruits taste rotten to me. Guys, we actually did pretty good as far as time is concerned here. 2 hours and 22 minutes for a Yoshi Story playthrough while reading comments, waiting for polls and all that. That's pretty solid. Definitely better than last time. Let's see if I got a better score than last time. 5,600 points. Oh yeah, I got this one in the bag. Absolutely nailed it. That sucks. My week has been pretty eh. I absolutely dominated gym class hockey. I've been dealing with a couple knee problems. I got that CD thing. Pretty uneventful week. Sounds like a pretty decent week overall, though. Alright, guys. What levels did we play again? We played the Tall Tower, Bone Dragon Pit, that snake level, or caterpillar, or whatever you want to call them. They look like snakes. The jungle puddle, Yeah, Shy Guy ship and Magma Castle. That's right? I don't think I can go back and see all the poll results, but I'm pretty sure that this was correct. Tall tower thingy, Bone Dragon pit, Caterpillar flying level, Jungle puddle, Shy Guy ship, and Magma Castle. Yeah, that's right. Alright, time to mark down on my handy little sheet which levels I played. But it's also time for Yoshi's story. So I'll just mark down some things while I'm waiting. Not knowing where to go, the Yoshis just climbed as high as they could. When they reached the top, they looked around. They still didn't know where to go. Finding the super happy tree might not be as easy as they had thought. As they continued to look for happiness, the Yoshis got lost in a dark cave. Hey Owen, welcome back! Inside lived Bone Dragon. If the Yoshis stayed, they'd surely be eaten. They escaped, of course. No Yoshi wants to become lunch for a dragon. What level did I play on? Page 5? 1. No, 4. That's right. As the Yoshis were walking, they found a trail of clouds that led to the sky. The Yoshis were afraid of falling, but they walked on the clouds anyway. Up in the sky, they met Cloud and Candy, who was mean, but tasted sweet. The jungle lake was swimming with hungry fish called blurps. The blurps would swim and jump, but mostly they liked to eat and eat. And eat they did. They ate 2 of my Yoshis. The Yoshis didn't want to become fish bait, but 2 of them did anyway, so the rest of them quickly swam away. Favorite song in Yoshi history? Ooh, that's a good question. The Yoshis walked along the shore when pirate ships suddenly attacked. Ships ahoy! The Yoshis ran to Ships ahoy! The Yoshis ran to escape the Shy Guys and cannonballs. As they ran, the Yoshis could see they were almost to the castle. Will this be the end of the stream once the credits are done? Says Owen. Yes, it will be. The Yoshis found the castle and figured the super happy tree was there. Well, they were right. Instead, they found a hot lava and hot-tempered baby Bowser. They found a whole hot lava, guys. I read that wrong, so there you go. But happiness wins in the end, and the Yoshis paddled baby Bowser. I love how they wrap up each level, says Solar Flare. Oh, me too. Now that the tree was safe and sound, the storybook was no longer bound. Yoshi's Island returned once more, and became again the happiest shore. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. And guys, that is the wrap-up to the second playthrough of Yoshi's Story. We still have 2 more to go. 1 second. While the credits are rolling, I'm going to transition to the big camera here in hopes that you'll be able to see this better. Yeah, you can't really see it super well. But this is my kind of checklist as far as like what levels we've done so far. My gosh, there's not really a good way of showing this. But I've been keeping a record of which levels we've done so far. And we will be finishing the other levels in the next 2 streams. Wow, Jeff, 12 likes. That's pretty good for these streams. 12 likes? Seriously? That's crazy. Oh, it says 13 now. Oh, thank you, Owen. Yeah, that's nuts. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I don't really pay too much attention to the likes and the, comments. Well, I mean, I pay attention to the comments, but, like, I don't put too much, like, importance on them. But, truly, it does make a difference in the algorithm. It does make a difference as far as if my videos get seen and if my live streams get like pushed out to you guys more. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go back and transition to the score screen. So far, the highest scoring ranking, or the highest ranking for story mode, has been the playthrough that I played all of the hardest levels, except for pages 2 and 3. Played the easier ones there, but still, that's a pretty good ranking considering I played the more difficult levels. I will absolutely take that. Just so you know, Owen, I don't know if you were here at the end of the last live stream, but how I've been naming these rankings, I just thought this would be a good idea, is the levels that I played on each page. So this time I played levels 4, 1, 1, 2, 4, and 4. That's kind of just a fun way of keeping track of, you know, which levels I've played and in general which ones tend to result in higher ranking. I don't know, thought it'd be fun to keep track of. But I am thinking about doing a 5th playthrough of Yoshi's Story and basically just doing any percent, and whatever the score is at the end, it will be the lowest score on the list. So I'll just name it 69420. That'll be fun. Alright guys, I think that's a wrap for this live stream. Before we go, do you have any more questions? Any more burning questions you'd like to ask? Also, I think I probably missed Robert, but Robert, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. I think we're pretty much set here, but yeah, like I said, let me know if you have any burning questions before we leave. Favorite cheese? Ooh, that's a good question. It really depends on the application. Yeah, it's really hard to pick. Can never go wrong with either a good cheddar or a pepper jack. They make great sandwiches. Cheddar goes great in eggs. You know, they're both good to eat just by themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna say either cheddar or pepper jack. Alright. Well, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my little wrap-up spiel. So guys, thank you very much for tuning into this live stream, the second part of Yoshi's Story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did, and I look forward to playing more next time. So, yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. I will be going live next Friday, most likely starting around, call it 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. JJ's been going to bed a little earlier recently, so I was actually able to start this live stream a little earlier than normal. Still around 10 p.m. though, so plan for 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Friday. And join the Discord if you haven't already and you would like to. You can suggest music for the intro and outro of the stream. You can post funny memes. You can vote in polls like the poll where I asked what game you would like to see next on live stream. And you can just chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. And I try to keep you guys updated as soon as I know when I'm going to go live next. And if I ever have any announcements on my next video. I am working on the next video, slowly but surely. Work's been crazy lately, so haven't had time to work on it, but I am trying to work on the next video, which will be an in-depth retrospective on Yoshi's New Island, trying to delve into that game and ask the question, is it really that bad? And if so, why? So, you have that to look forward to. Solar Flare says, my favorite is called borscht or something like that. It's like a cream cheese and it has garlic in it. That does sound good. This was a pretty short stream, says Solar Flare. Shorter than normal, 2.5 hours. It's still midnight though. I'll get a good amount of sleep tonight. I'm pretty happy with that. But guys, I think that's all for now. That's all for this stream. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good week, everybody. See you next week. See you guys.